Hey everybody, thought we'd talk about the DJI Action4 today. I'm videoing this on my GoPro 11. I have used the DJI Action as my primary camera for the last 3 weeks. What I've found is there's some good parts and there's some not so good parts. The things I like are, I like the mount style it has with the fact that it's magnetic. I think that's a definite plus. I like that slow motion is on the back screen. You don't have to dig for it, it's just there. I like how easy it is to transfer files. You open up the DJI app. The app immediately finds the camera. I like, in some situations, it has more realistic colors than the GoPro, but that's only in some situations. The battery appears to last longer. I'm not sure if it really does. But it appears like it might last longer than the GoPro. I don't know what the big batteries are called, but the larger batteries that I use. And I do like the fact that the batteries come in a storage box that you literally store them in here and charge them in here. This does not charge them like a Apple AirPod case does. This is literally just a storage and a charging unit, but I do like it. I think that's a cool feature. So using this as my, let's say, sole camera, it really hasn't been because I have been using this mount and I have been using the Action4 side by side with my GoPro 11. So that if there were any problems, I definitely captured it on my GoPro 11. But I have been using both cameras side by side, primarily for the purpose of trying to just use the DJI. Now, what I found during this process is that I had to buy a wind cover for it, for the DJI. Now, this was the only one I could find online. It covers up parts of the screen, which I could fix by trimming, of course. But this is the only windsock I could find for this camera. Now, what I have found is that it doesn't change anything. Audio is still very prone to wind sounds. Even with this on it, I still have a constant wind sound that it's picking up. Yet my GoPro sitting on this mount right beside it does not catch the wind sounds. So, as most people on YouTube know, I'd say 97% of your video, quality-wise, is probably your audio. If they can't hear you, they're not going to watch it. That's the cold hard facts. I mean, if you can't hear what the person's talking about, why would you continue to watch? So, the wind is a game changer. I've already tried to fix the problem with this camera. For what I'm going to do, it's not fixable. I'm not looking for a camera that I have to carry around microphones and all sorts of stuff for. I'm looking for a camera that I can put in my pocket, bring an extra battery for, and go record. I'm not looking for one that I have to carry around a bunch of extra stuff so that it works properly. This should work properly without a bunch of extra gadgets. But unfortunately, with how we video, what we video, having a bunch of wind noise isn't going to work for us. So what I've learned in the time I've had this is that this camera doesn't work for us, for what we're doing. But I tried it, and now we know that unless we're going to get microphones and have to carry around a bunch of other stuff, this camera's not going to work for us. The GoPro comes ready to use even without the audio mod, I've never had a problem with wind with the GoPro. I bought the audio mod so that I could focus what I want it to listen to with the GoPro, but it doesn't have to use the audio mod in the wind. It's okay without it. I'll put some videos and some still shots of what I'm talking about as far as the color being washed out and the audio having wind noise and whatnot. DJI seems like a cool camera. If it works for what you are trying to produce. For us, we're always outside. Wind noise is a huge problem. So for us personally, this camera is not the best choice. Anyway, just wanted to update you guys on my thoughts on the DJI Action4 camera and what I thought about it. Everybody's going to have their own views. Everybody's going to have their own thoughts on it. It might work for you. It might not work for somebody else. For us, wind noise is always a problem because we are outside videoing. We are not inside videoing. So anyway, thanks for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll see you in the next video.